Welcome to Job Reinvented Show. Level up your career with confidence. I'm your host, Panta Kalhor. Episode 13, Taking Your Business to an Optimized Level with Natalie Lucas, social media strategist. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and pre-order my book Naturally Conceived through Amazon. Thank you for watching. Welcome to Job Reinvented Show. I'm your host, Panta Kalhor. Many entrepreneurs have contents. They do a lot of work, hard work, and they spend a lot of time to create the content, but they don't know how to sell it and how to market it. Marketing is one of the important thing for your business foundation. And today I have very amazing person. Her name is Natalie Lucas, and she is actually a social media marketer, and she helps clients to take their business to a higher level. She's going to talk about her business with you today, and I'm so happy to have her. Welcome to our show, and thank you for being here.
Thank you, Pantia, for having me. I am delighted and honored that you asked me, and very happy to be here and talk about what I do and hopefully help somebody.
Yes. So I know a lot of my audience are listening to this show and are really curious to know about the marketing, because entrepreneurship is not easy. And many people give up in the beginning because they work hard, they create the content, they don't know how to market their content and how to sell it. So tell me about yourself first, about your story, become a marketer, and what did you do before this?
Well, I am kind of a jack of all trades in the past, where I've done many things, but I've actually began a business in 2015, and my head was in a whirl. And of course, I was procrastinating because there was so much information out there.
Yes.
And I think that having how I help people is helping them get from A to B or A to Z in a shorter way, because it's more of a direct path than if you were to go out there and just not really know what to do. So there are so many social media platforms. Every business is unique. So that way, I usually take, someone, ask them questions, and we usually custom a plan for them. For example, I'm working with a photographer right now, and for photographers, even though I love working with Facebook, photographers, Instagram and LinkedIn are actually the best social media platforms for him. Instagram will show his talent, his work, and LinkedIn shows what it's like to work with him. So even though I have a program with these videos from a friend that is a favorite of pretty well-known marketer, it's strictly Facebook, but yet, that's not necessarily how, I coach.
Mm-hmm.
But but there is a lot of information out there. But I think if somebody is starting, try to be patient with yourself. And if you're putting some effort in it every day, you'll grasp more and more every day. You'll grow. And sometimes it does take a good year or so to really make a footprint in your business. But, if you are growing, trying new things, and seeing what works, because maybe something works, and if that doesn't work, try something else, and you'll pull through.
Hmm, interesting.
Yes.
So, Natalie, tell me about different platforms. I know these days mostly people use Instagram, especially for advertising, because it's been a long time I'm using Facebook mostly. But everybody recommend me to go to Instagram because I've heard it's very powerful. I'm very new in Instagram, maybe a few months, and I'm gonna take my business in Instagram. Tell me about it.
Well, Instagram is great for someone that is an artist. It's not necessarily a social media platform for everybody, but actually, believe it or not, LinkedIn is coming back to the forefront. It's kind of something that nobody thinks about, but depending, Instagram would be actually good for an entrepreneur as well. Well, actually, the plan I have for him right now is we're going into something called Executive Mafia that has engagements and trying to build it up that way. Then after that, we are going to go to a videography and photography niche group. And because he wants to be an influencer, so we're trying to push him up to be an influencer. But in LinkedIn, what we're doing, we're looking into people that would hire a photographer, such as a photo editor or an art buyer. So once we find those in his area, we would send them, hi, interesting profile. What kind of plans do you have for the rest of this year? How would you like to get together for a virtual coffee chat? And he's gotten, I'd say, 50% has connected with him as a friend. And then there is a percentage that actually responds to him. And one person, I'm not going to say who it is, he said, well, these are my times next week that I'm available. So let's get together. I mean, so you want to always proceed with value that you have. So from then he takes the step from there, but I told him proceed with value. Don't be like salesy or anything like that. Ask him questions and, be very interested and try to maybe help him a little bit over the phone. So with Instagram, we're kind of building up for him to be an influencer. And with LinkedIn is where he's going after his jobs, but he will go after jobs with Instagram as well. But as soon as we're going to look for a niche photography group in his area, niche of like a photographer, and where he can feature his pictures for like a day or a week. That's going to probably cost $50 or $100. And people will see that and they'll follow him maybe more. And you need 10,000 followers on Instagram to
Wow.
be an influencer. And then those people that follow him, those will actually be people he can connect with, like he is in LinkedIn, people who actually are interested in, that would need a photographer. So everybody's a little bit different. That's
Yes.
just an
And
example.
I think different platforms has their own limitations and their own
Yes.
good points.
You
Like
have,
I
yes.
know with the LinkedIn promotion is not really cheap. You have to pay more for promotion rather than Instagram. I never used LinkedIn as a promotion. I just post my videos and my stories there, but I didn't know that in LinkedIn you can use the group, because that's
Well,
what I
you
do in
can, you
Facebook.
can, you can go and they have groups where you can connect and collaborate with, like, say, other photographers. But so far we haven't paid anything. We don't have to, and you have to be careful. Like with LinkedIn, we connect with no more than, say, 15 a day, because you don't want to raise any red flags. I don't want anyone to be restricted. And the same with Instagram, 15 a day. But the only time we're paying now is with Instagram and Executive Mafia, just for 2 months for $15.99. And then we're going to look for a niche photographer in his area that will feature his work. And that'll be $50 to $100 will pay that influencer, but we're not actually paying for any ads at all. And he's connecting with people.
That's more organic. That's what I know.
Yes,
Very organic.
exactly.
Because
Yes.
right now that's what I'm doing, and even in the good thing about the Facebook is it has lots of groups, and you can
Yeah.
create your page, different pages, because I have page for different books. I'm author, and I have a page for my business. So you have different kind of audience, and you don't want to mix them up. That's why you have different pages, different groups, different engagement. And but Facebook has its own limitation, because you cannot add more than 5,000 friends to your connections. If you add up more, you can't. Yeah, but
Oh,
Instagram is better, because you can have more followers, and you
yeah.
can follow unlimited. I don't know if it's unlimited, but I know a lot of people have like 100,000, 1 million followers, vice versa. And I also have Pinterest, but I never use it. I just created, and I just put it aside. But I think that should be good for photographers, because Pinterest has lots of pictures, and it's really image based.
Yes, yes, Pinterest. I like Pinterest. I do. I've never really worked with a client with Pinterest. I mostly use Facebook for entrepreneurs. I'm sorry. Um, what we do with an entrepreneur on Facebook is somebody that has a business, say who is a cake decorator. We optimize their profile with their link. You'd be surprised how many people don't take advantage of links of where they can put a link on their Facebook, have them create some kind of lead magnet, because people have very short, attention spans these days, where you want them to immediately, when they see your profile, to have something that kind of keeps them there for a moment, and something where your profile shows not only your face but also what you do.
Mm.
And like maybe her cover could be a couple of cakes, and she could have something, hey, click on here, click on this website, and I'll give you some great tips of how to frost a cake
Yeah,
easily, or
as you
something
said,
like that.
value and engagement. That's what you
Yes,
have to do in all the all of the platforms.
a call to action. And then once they go to the website or the landing page, I think that's what they call them in funnels, but you want them to immediately say, hey, give them they'll give you their email in order to get that lead magnet. And so you've got their email, you send them the PDF or whatever lead magnet that you have. It could be a physical thing or not a physical thing. Then you can converse with them and see.
Yes,
Yes.
great.
And they get their free, and they get their lead magnet, and they get their, oh,
And you
good.
can add your email subscriber, build your email list. What's the best uh, approach to build and grow your email list?
Like, for instance, I had this group, which I want to tell you about. It's called viral marketing that actually gets you sales. It's crazy. I know it seems simple, but when you type that into Facebook, that's the only one like that, viral marketing that actually gets you sales. It's the only group. But when you go to the group, it's going to ask for your email.
Mm-hmm.
And then I ask a question like, is there anything holding you back to get to where you want to be? And then you're in the group. And then, I say welcome, but I've got your email. I say, welcome to welcome, here's a website for you to go to if you want to. And I let everybody know, feel free to ask me questions.
Have email marketing platforms like MailChimp and ConvertKit. I use ConvertKit, but you have to be consistent to just send email weekly, monthly, whenever, and create the contents, right?
Yes, and try to make the content creative and value driven instead of salesy.
Yes.
Where they don't make it something that people will expect from you as a cake decorator. Maybe you could say, give them some tips, yes, and then that'll make them look at it, really look at the email. And
good. Natalie, what are the 3 big steps to start successful entrepreneurship?
Be disciplined. I think disciplined is much more important than motivation, because motivation comes and goes. But do something every day to go towards your goal. Be patient, because there's going to be things along the way that aren't going to go easily. Just try to push through it. So I would definitely be disciplined to do something towards what you want to do every day. Be patient. Believe in yourself. It can happen. Why not to you? Of course it can happen. It happens to other people. It can happen to you. And there's a lot of people, successful business owners there. Most of them you don't know. And 70% of them are just owned by one person and ran by one person. So it can happen. And then the third is definitely learn as much as you can. Don't stop reading, learning, watching podcasts. There's people out there that love to help.
Yes.
And one of the reasons I love to coach and be on podcasts, I love to help people. And there's people out there that people are helping people. So yeah, so it's, and I would say learn as much as you can.
So what are the 3 big mistakes entrepreneurs do and probably they just give up?
I know. I think probably thinking that not trying new things. If you do the same thing, the same results will happen, and don't beat yourself up over it. Believe it or not, you may not think so, but there's other avenues and ways to go about it. I think you need to have, they probably need to change their mindset. I think that's very important. You have to have a mindset to push through and take time out of your day every day, with all the thoughts and things that are going through your head and are coming at you through the news and what you're reading. I think you have to take the time every day to to do some positive reinforcement for yourself, and especially women, we're always helping other people.
Yes.
Yeah, we need to. So mistakes would be, everybody's going to make them, and they're just learning steps for you. That's all. It just shows you, okay, I have to do something else. I think pushing away those negative thoughts is a big thing, and knowing, maybe feeling hopeless, but it's don't be hopeless. There's a lot of space for entrepreneurs out there if that's what you want to be. Yeah, I hope that helped.
Yes, it helped.
Oh, good.
Do you have any freebies, any program you want to share with my audience?
Well, I do have, yes, I do have a list of techniques that, I can share with everybody. And I also have, I do have a program. It's just simply, you can go to simplifylifetime.com. That kind of, it shows a very cut and dry, easy way of starting a business. And there's, it's not expensive. I mean, if you go into my Facebook group, viral marketing that actually gets sales, I will send you those techniques that I have that can help you.
Perfect. Thank you so much for being here. I really enjoyed talking to you, and hopefully my audience use it in their business to start a successful business and learn about the marketing, how different platforms work, and how they can actually grow their business through the platforms. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, Pantia. Thank you so much. I
Thank
enjoyed it.
you.